make the idea better. So let's just not do it. In this record, we were pushing to like really to make a new, to find a new ground that we can stand on and say that's really, when we made Hybrid Theory, we felt like this is really different and original. Now we're here, and hopefully, I think we kind of feel the same way. This is different, and we can, maybe risky, but we can still stand behind it. And hopefully, even if you just love super loud guitars, we're the same guys that made those other records. I mean, like our tastes have changed and whatever, and maybe this is the kind of record. Okay, so 99% of the time you listen to super loud guitars, but then there's this one too. We'll see.
I have a question. Well, Hybrid Theory and me are very similar. And
we say they're like brothers.
Yeah, yeah, it's right. And Meteora is different from Minutes to Midnight, and 1,000 Sun is again completely different. So you can't compare it. Now, why didn't you? So you try to change the music before? Was it like after a Meteor that you was like, I want a new sound, I want to create a new sound? Or was it like, you didn't have the ideas?
If we had done that, then we would have probably arrived here faster.
Yeah, I think after Hybrid Theory too, I think we still felt like we had some space to explore in that world that we had started with Hybrid Theory. And a lot of that was also like a mindset of we need to prove not only to other people but kind of to ourselves that it's not a fluke.
It wasn't an accident.
It was like continuing to hone that craft of where we were at then and kind of refine it, and that really led to what Meteor became. And then after that,
actually, before you move on, there was like Breaking the Habit, you remember?
Yeah.
That was like a moment for us that we made Breaking the Habit, and we went, oh, we could do something different. Like, it's okay to do Breaking the Habit, That kind of led us outside of the box.
Yeah, and then following that record, it really felt like people had gotten very comfortable putting us in a place where we didn't feel like we lived. There was somewhat of a box that we were put in that we didn't feel comfortable in, and never really felt like that was who we are as a band. That wasn't like our band identity. We wanted it to be a lot more open, and we wanted to be free to be creative in the best way that we could figure out. And so the process of working on Minutes to Midnight was almost this idea of like, and with Rick Rubin there, he was almost making sure that to push us out of our little happy, comfortable house that we've gotten in. It's something I said. But yeah, it was a process of exploring really that process of getting out of that, I guess. And on this record, it was an extension of that creative feeling, I think.
I said like it felt like on Minutes to Midnight, Rick was, because he's kind of like in the production role, like between me and him, I'm there every day, like really writing and being in the mix, like, and Rick shows up like once a week or once a month, and he has a fresh take, you know what I mean? So I'm in the real like details and actually writing. Rick is just kind of like showing up and taking a look at the big picture and kind of pointing out things as we go. So on Minutes to Midnight, he was almost that person to say like, go further, like you can go out there further and go and do something more different. But on this record, we were already out there. When we first started it, it was like, it felt crazy. Like it was fun because we were making stuff that was not commercial at all. It was like, some of the songs were they wandered so much that, you didn't even know if there were different vocal parts. And that's in fact, that's kind of how the Catalyst came to be, because like in that song, you think about it, like the verse is more catchy than the chorus. The chorus is not even a chorus. The chorus is just like the B section. There's A and then B and then later there's C. And that's how the songs were kind of starting. And so we always wanted to make sure we kind of stuck with that.